How's it going, everybody? I'm your host, the Carolina Collector. Happy Monday. If you see words and things scrolling across the bottom over here, follow through with it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out my eBay store, the Carolina Collector 001. The link is in the description box below, where I'm selling loose sports cards and from time to time, various other items. I want to get right into this video. Well, quite frankly, I'm burnt out. This happens to me occasionally when I've had a busy weekend or I've been trying to take care of a lot of stuff. And this weekend was no exception. Obviously, we're getting over the Super Bowl and the woke madness that took place pretty much throughout the entire game, as far as the let every voice, whatever the hell that stupid black national anthem is, and the woke commercials. It was just disgusting to watch. I didn't really have as much fun as I hoped. I had company here. If you watched my YouTube shorts, I made steaks and shrimp skewers, and I was just bored out of my mind. The game in and of itself was not bad. I wasn't expecting Kansas City to get their asses beat like, as bad as they were. But man, what a really, really disgusting Super Bowl. The halftime show I thought sucked. I'm not into mumble rap. I'm not into that stuff. It's not music. It's junk. Which brings me to this, which is why I'm making this video, is because the great pumpkin, the good old orange man was there. And man, people were cheering for him. Oh boy, what was the crowd lit up when they showed Trump saluting to our real national anthem, and not the black Marxist, BLM, separatist national anthem that they played before the game. It was really disgusting, quite frankly. But when they showed Trump up on the big screen, everybody lost their collective minds. I hope that sent a message to Roger Goodell. Don't do this anymore. Stop it. Anyway, and then, of course, Taylor Swift was booed relentlessly, and I enjoyed that quite a bit. God, the look on her face, it was just glorious. Oh, man, they should really turn that into artwork, like a Mona Lisa. Like the face that she had was just incredible. Anyway, so I decided, you know what, I wanted to make a video about this issue, because you got to be careful. If you're a Trump supporter, there are going to be a lot of fake stuff out there, a lot of counterfeit items, and this is the best example of a real versus fake, so this is a buyer beware. So I'm going to move these into the background just a little bit. I just picked up 3 hats. Now, these took quite a while to arrive, and I'm going to show you something. So this is the new Trump Vance hat. It's got the American flag on the side. It's got the Cali Fame headwear tag on the inside, made in the USA. It should have USA right here on the back tab on the snaps, and should have a sticker that looks something like that with the UPC symbol on it. I got this from Trump's website, from his store, and I also got myself the Elon Musk Dark MAGA. But this one I ordered from WinRed, which is a generalized Republican website where you can buy pro-conservative items from. And the tag is a little different, but it is made in the USA. So as you can see there, made in the USA. So if you order from WinRed versus the Trump store, which this one is the real hat, we're going to talk about this in a little bit, it should have that label on the inside, that tag. But like I said, since this one came from WinRed, it has a different tag, but it is an official MAGA hat. So anyway, let's get those out of the way now that we've gone through that. So obviously, this is the real hat. This is the fake one. There was a little bit of a time frame where these were not available. They sold out, and then they reissued them again, which was great because I wanted one of these. And I got a little impatient, so I went on eBay and I picked up one of these because the photos look good, but foolish me didn't bother to ask to see the inside. So when I got the hat, I was immediately suspicious about it. And then when the official one arrived from the Trump store, after they reissued this hat, I was not happy. It's too late to report this to eBay as being fake, and I'm kind of stuck with it, which sucks. But I'm going to show you what the real hat looks like versus the fake hat. So obviously that's the fake, that's the real. Right off the bat, you could tell something's wrong because most Trump hats have a very square or rectangular shape to the hat, whereas this one, it's just, it's too small, it's too short, and it doesn't have that almost perfect square look or rectangular look to it. The stitching pattern on every MAGA hat should have at least 4 stitch lines on the brim, which you see right there. On this hat, I'll show you the official. I'll show you the official MAGA hat. Excuse me, I'm kind of stuttering there a little bit. So there you go. And we'll take a look at this hat here. So that too has the 4 stitches on it. Whereas this one has, and I don't have my reading glasses anywhere nearby, of course, but there are multiple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 lines on here. So that's one tell that this thing is fake. So every MAGA hat should only have a 4-stitch pattern on it. So we'll get that out of the way. Number 2, look at the difference in the fonts. Now the fonts here are very close, but they're too short and too thick. Whereas this one, the stitching pattern is really nice. It's symmetrical and the letters are nice and big. You could tell because the stitching pattern on this is actually quite sloppy when you look at it. It just doesn't look right. Especially here in the G, you can see right there, the T, you can see the stitching is off. You don't see imperfections like that on the official. Then we turn the hat off to the side. The most obvious thing here is the American flag. It should be this size and a bit more square in appearance, as you can see right there. A really nice, crisp, clean design. But then you look at the fake, it's oversized, it's too big, and it just doesn't look right. And then you come to the side where it says never surrender. Now again, this is an official MAGA hat. I have to take like a little bit of clippers here to cut that off. But here you can see how nice and sharp. I mean, unfortunately, you could see like the stitching on the official hat. It's just a little wonky, but it's a lot more clear than this is. This just looks awful. I mean, the camera may be showing you something different, but, since this is the official hat, like I said, I have to trim off that little piece of string there. But otherwise, the letters here are much nicer than this. This is just ugly. Of course, there's no Made in the USA on this one. This one has the Made in the USA on the back tab right there. You can see it. Might be a little hard since it's black, but right there. And it should have the official tag like this. Unless, of course, like I said, again, if you're ordering hats from WinRed, you should see this tag. And it should also be made in the USA. So, and not only that, there's a distinct color difference too. The camera, again, might not be picking this up. This one has an overly black appearance to it, where this one has a little bit more of a lighter appearance to it. It just looks cleaner. It looks sharper. And it just looks altogether more symmetrical than the fake. Then we come to the back. The official hat should not say Trump on the back. There are only a very few select hats that have something in the back. This one should not have it. So that's another way to tell if this hat is fake or not. Now, there are official hats that do have something on the back, but it's very specific to that hat. I do have a couple examples in my bedroom, but for the sake of this video, to make things easy, I don't want to bog you guys down with me doing a 20-minute rant in comparison to other hats, because I'll be here all night, and I don't want to bore you, ladies and gentlemen of the biological type. But again, I mean, the difference is pretty night and day from the official to the fake. You can see even this way, if you look at the side profile, the crown of this hat is actually taller than this hat and more symmetrical. And even the feel of the brim, like this one is really thin and flimsy, whereas this one, like you really have to like squeeze it hard to actually get that shape of the bend on the brim. The brim on this thing is just awful. And that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful what you order on eBay. I mean, eBay is a wonderful resource, but, you know, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Anything that can be used, abused, taken advantage of, taken for granted, counterfeited, it's going to happen. You know, as somebody that is a general hobby or hobbyist channel, you know, sports cards can be CT scanned, you know, without opening up any packs or boxes. Jerseys can be faked. I did that with my Mike Piazza real versus fake video. Here you're looking at an example of that again with these two MAGA hats. Same thing with Nike Air Jordans. You know, you have really good reps that are out there that really, really emulate the authentic sneaker. But again, you spend your money how you want. In this case, it's night and day, you know. And unfortunately, there are a lot of sellers that are selling these hats for $100 or more. You should not be paying no more than $50 for an authentic hat. And I would highly suggest get it through Trump's website. Get it through WinRed. If you are a conservative, or maybe, you know, you're somewhere in the middle, maybe you're a moderate, you know, and you want a hat like this, it's best to go directly to the official websites. And to my knowledge, there's only two of them. Trump has his own store. WinRed is a generalized Republican pack, so to speak, where you can buy pro-Republican products. But I would not count on eBay, especially with this type of hat. Look at the details. The devil's in the details. It's not worth it to waste your money on a piece of trash like this, because the money's not going to him as far as Trump is concerned, or it's not going to the Republican Party. You want that money to go where it's meant to go, not in some asshole's pocket. So again, this is the fake. This is the real. I mean, even looking at it like this, when you look at the two brims, I mean, it's just, this one is just a little bit more square than this one is. That's not how it's supposed to be. It's a little longer up front, at least to my eyes, even when you look at it like that. It's completely off. It's completely wrong. Again, I can't tell you, ladies and gentlemen of the biological type, what to do with yourselves. Spend your money wisely. Go to the source. Go to WinRed. Go to Trump's website. Don't go to, and there's only one official Trump store to my knowledge. There are many stores that are out there that emulate Trump's official website. Don't go to them. They're probably fake. They're probably selling counterfeit goods. But you want to stick with the official websites, because at least you know where the money is going if you support their campaigns like I do. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, again, you know, I've added these two to the collection. And the only exception with this hat versus any other hat that I have, this is the only hat that I ordered from WinRed. But of course, it's got the Made in the USA tag that looks like this, which is different than the Trump hats. And then, of course, Made in the USA. So it is an official MAGA hat. It's just made from a different factory here in the States. So, but look for those little details. Like I said, it should have this tag on the inside, just like with the Trump Vance hat. I mean, I pulled the sticker off. I haven't wore this yet. I pulled the sticker off of all of my hats. I yet to wear this one, but again, there's that tag, Made in the USA, on the snapback. So just be careful what you're spending your money on, folks. It's really disgusting how, like, you know, the bootleggers, look at how close they are, though. If you are uninitiated, like most people are, you know, and I try to teach these things to myself through trial and error, you know, you could be spending money on who knows what. So just be careful. Anyway, thank you for checking out this video, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget, check out my eBay store, the Carolina Collector 001. I got to start listing some new stuff over at my eBay store whenever I have the time. Again, today I'm just lazy. So I think everybody's kind of burnt out from the weekend. I know I am. Anyway, take care. God bless. Stay safe. I am your host, the Carolina Collector. I will see you all very soon.